That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Put sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come abusuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Emre tudo na ni etena ka mu kwanten akotonio mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika so ne mpatamu anase achi motalapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane anase ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu mu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto, or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Okay, so the Friday's edition of Showbiz Daily about to take off with my charges, and after that we go to all-night service. We have to say a word of prayer to the Most High God for keeping us to date. The year 2022 just started. Today happens to be the 20th day of January, but some people are dead. These people, I don't know if they can say they enjoyed 2022 or not. They went to church, they prayed. 20 days in 2022, they are gone. Hey, it's sad though. It's really sad. So if you are alive, if you are walking, if you pass through fire and you are still alive, you have to say thank you to God and go to church this evening, at least to go and pray. Go and pray in your prayers. Ask God for forgiveness. Why? Because God won't buy. That's still body memory. My name is Sammy Flex. This is Showbiz Daily. We are right here on Sammy Flex TV with my people. We are about to do the talk. And then something also. We have so many things to talk about. So you guys can all be part of the convo. Let me also say thanks to my people who are joining me on the screens. I have Roland Amate. He is from Roland Report Event Guide. He's also your event person. Intimdo Solomon. He is a digital content strategist, and he is right here to join us do the panditry on Showbiz Daily. Kojo King is a marketing executive. He is a journalist, and of course your pandit here on Showbiz Daily. So we have more on our desk today. We will be going into one of them, and you are going to be part of it. My producer has seen a video of the ambassador of France to Ghana. Now, video now, the producer, the mom, and I was asking myself, say, so what really is in it for us? Or not as ambassador, no, or yet what the ordinary person is doing on the street. She's gone to the wache joint. Odi kiumu. Auto wache. Odi ofilisa. If I treat crowd no okay. It is not too clear what the woman is looking for. We will be playing that, and I'll be asking the views of my people. Say, what does it mean? What does it mean to us? We have so many people as ambassadors in Ghana, but this woman seems to be an exception. as a Ghana for Aginatum, as a Niamano, and so, or no more. Double Rich, Mr. Double Rich, Richie Flex, give me the video. Now, say, what do we make out of this? Let's watch this video. We'll be right back.
So yeah, little carrots. 10 CDs. Okay. Yeah, how about this, some of these? You're saying this one? Two CDs only, the small one. Yeah. Show me what 2 CDs is. What is 2 CDs? Okay, so get me 2 CDs. Let's do it. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah. Little carrots. 10 CDs. Okay. Yeah, how about this, some of these? You're saying this one? 2 CDs only, the small one. Yeah. Show me what 2 CDs is. What is 2 CDs? Okay, so get me 2 CDs. Let's do it. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah.
Alright, so she is the ambassador of France to Ghana, and I believe what we've seen her do is something that is worth talking about. I don't know what my panel members make of this. Kojo, let me start with you. Dear Mami, and then
okay. When he said she's trying to enjoy life. And this is the best way to enjoy life because yes,
in fact, let me add this that ono dia kosua candidine ho.
Okay.
Aha, dia kosua candidine ho. And Sophie na dia kosua so account. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, who say we are saying no.
Okay, this one too she is in a queue.
Yeah.
To go buy wache. And then so send you be a dim no so akodimu bi. One who knows so her excellency bia no dimuna okotone niema
bodyguard bi ni nam ho or hill
bodyguard nam wo so
oba je se ebi ka ho
obe wo bi eno de omo allow ni so no kwa nantisa but
really?
All machine yeah
okay
American ambassador na or Ghana have because I KSM invite no for the show omo ne gas ne ba be 1 hour kra ansa no
ba
by money and mengo amuni namwa
almost abrofo
yes na bibini ba ko bi the only thing I want have ma what me akase we onye normal ne say o she omu ayi ni bi but we address it to say casual yi to say do bi address ba o tumi say bibi omo yi ni bi walkie talkie bi na so and I walk up no nam ho na also bi o ma no as oni di nkomo no abebusa question ba ko mi yeah into no credit can be show and sakra na wa momo signal say you can come.
I see. Okay, call you to us. Sorry.
Yeah. It's we part of the world now. I say I want training here or have more until you will be say Sikane. Apart from Sikano, BBN will beat me on my and the idea of area some. But you who be more whisker still no. And EJ no. Omo cars were dying, but they are still not happy. I know me always say beyond say why you're successful with respect to Sikano, you still need some things to be a bit miyama when you're true happiness. And some of these things, yes, Emma, Enije, and on no baby of free banner. She can't shed government system, no, you're okay. She can't shed down yet.
The problem
is yes, any average person, Biano, to me, afforded the basic needs out to me, man, and need you, and what by her, you know, I always saw a ball man for Frosso. Near me, to me, in the panel, a fraternizing more, eh? So, what's your Maccasio, with me, deal, Medrian name, and one will say you are one of us.
Yeah.
Obey even young folk, so to crime court, a crabia, and I say, almost found so now I know. Now, we tell who I said almost shy away from you.
Yeah, that's true.
So you'll be, I say, oh, chill one. It's one way, one smart way to let the people accept you as their own is by
doing what they do.
Doing what they do and accepting their way of life. In the same way, call Aqua 20 or Crown say, normal, so Bruni, the Anka, Yenny ever small, sir. Now, walk out on your own better watchy. Wow, on the now a digital market, a dear effort, and credit no more than a cop to a year or no for what she is doing. A good statement for herself, say, on your be or buy, no, but when you say a system, no, so bad, but on one can so accept it. System and I think say Ghana ambassadors no mo free amano ban but one no ba the way we relate here and very good.
I'm about much chili pan. If I John Benjamin is one critical example.
Although a blogger
also sounds like SM fan.
Also a Ghanaian blogger but free her but still they need Ghana and this is not the first person Obi could be out to say they have good relationship with Ghana. I think the way I also receive Crawford, it goes a long way to speak to how hospitable Ghanaians and the way we are receptive of other people who come in here. And you are also in one way also was Ghana because I think so posty the hand on the posty yeah. The chromo 4 will see who our way of life, your kasani, your name may be a waha. And I think it's a positive thing. Why and it is interesting. Okay. And it just and I sounds say almost no. It says how quality of leadership or because it means a honour who is a minister not a bicycle so or quadruma.
They live ordinary life.
Normal, but we are joining public transport. No, you have here V8. I can say assemblyman crap, siren, no, or the convoy.
So I'm not say honorable.
But how?
I'm not say honorable. Why?
And so today in penny phone say, Obi, our free baby aba, the DB or war about crew man cannot cry or preferential treatment. But on one but so low. 8 million how much more wow what you know what's Hanumana ye who senka honorable be nanka ujina wachi and also share among phone cry say oh ye na bako there's no difference with that but yeah example so they in a way of communicate to a penny for the politicians say yes you can also afford some of this simple life na yes say ye beto aba no abesi gata mu na what tem wo fa concert no na wo fufu na wo ye bibi se woni e bi akotena trotro mu na wo ye say woni ye pe meanwhile on ordinary day you won't do that it's no omunsu ade na sa na ma we de e ma ni je ono ye na ni age na ni age.
Well, I think my favorite part is when Kojo said say e ba ne se munye ni ma bi say ya munye na mo ye beto abadia na my mafuka puti say me dey di we try shen na mo dey now it is so true time na ye election campaign no na me time me MP no twa mu pan na ye dey no twa me bu na on na mo ya to aba mi hu ndi but chemo ya to aba mi hu ndi why busy I know right he's working Honorable, work for us. We are here. We want you to win again. So work for us. Anyway, so you can also share your opinion on what the ambassador and Sophie, aka Akosia Sophie, what she did. Now I'm going back to Chemo. Let me say Sophie, yeah.
Sophie, yeah.
But no, then we're trying to Sophie. Yeah, I beg you. Now I'm going to Chemo. Now I'll ask Chemo. Say yeah, ambassador Biko Krubi so no any maybe say ya Ghana for the father say.
And cause ambassador and go be successful pa.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
we are all years and
that we Chemo only just here in cover any no.
Oh, okay, because enka chromo of one be accepting in a different way. I be more my even receptive to other Ghanaians and because acronyms. Oh yeah, we na mamine yes and enya kwa. Ma minimum there, oh share there extraordinary. Because any one why you ne bakra to tree num tre Sarkodie. Ne back it so pesa Sarkodie as Sarkodie call ni or money bane to Sarkodie num na what to sorry num bi near that the chere
Sarkodie. Wow. Out to tree.
Tree. Inti mami we the one cry the wire cram and abroso.
Wow.
Yeah, or wire man abroso. The whole thing is even your school no much rural sociology say say open say ankophobia accepted be a person the mama. The best way to do it and say obisu omoduan di. Obetimi esuan omokasa. Otimi yes ana mami na message na person the mom na ombeje. Inti mami no ye ni so well say after we know our message be the Maya. We just too much. We didn't so crab a man for whom French for Ghana in some way say okay they are good we crab or pay us or accepting we see a French in India. Sano and say yeah. Inti Mamma I think that France for Omunija and Musa. Okay. Or say low Muyipa.
Especially in Ghana, yeah.
Yeah. And I win the letter was
I showed you part of friend of Paris in Accra. Yeah.
And I was appear in a Ghanaian movie or no I can't you.
Yeah, ampa in a movie, yeah.
Oh no I can't you. And you know I already say obey integrity yipa or the abuan and crawford by any means necessary. So far so good. She's doing a good job.
Okay.
And you know the head to say the kind young penny only being share be film. And yes, I'll be outside the crowd or locality baby or one for now. Oh no, me be say or manage
election bay.
So obvious. I said then an akodi docronym Bakuya.
I'm pursuing no DMPC.
Say in an ordinary day, no one yes, sir. In the politics in the
oh, thank you for my super. Okay.
You should just learn something from her.
All right, so that was Her Excellency and Sophie there. And Chemo, thank you so much. Now, Mami called Roland Horner, Mr. Roland said, what has he also observed from this lady, Her Excellency and Sophie? Yeah, Ro.
But I mean, my main fan, I can say, Madame for Bako, Jamie, Victoria Kito.
Victoria Kito?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'll show you because I'll catch up and say, I'll share subsequent ones.
Wow. Carries in him, no?
That be carrying.
Because I your boy, no, he said, what's it? Okay. And then shout out to Victoria Kito. Why?
I mean, you need similar in common about Ghana and any other countries relationship the way a amount for team receive Ghana for especially when we travel to their country and I think said this is one of them. This is one of the ways that you bet me foster your friends saying unity between countries or among countries. Now their woman you know just like Chemo kind idea was say Bonabaso. Because yes we have so many ambassadors in Ghana. Like from different countries or more ambassadors in Ghana, but so far no, we just have some few ones there. I excel, Rebecca so my excel and no stand out. Mami wake up John Benjamin Kawen and a couple of others. And check your money now more track record any more ya Obehu say Nina has some certain kind of style be, which is to mingle with the people in the country. Man, yeah, interesting. Say some people still have that like colonial perception and colonial mind. They say, oh, Abrofo they say no mutie, Abrofo say no mutie, Abrofo say no mutie. And one of the ways to kill or neutralize those perceptions, by
some of these ways,
these gestures.
Okay.
It say or say oh, and then we organize events at Paris in Accra. Also, Versailles, a return.
The reverse.
Even in France, those artists that perform here, and Versailles or Marco. Acco France to foster our relationship now. A very good thing, and we should commend her on that. Because yes, say open call for any message via momona, they don't understand, or you don't understand their way of life or their language or how they do their things. It will be very difficult for you to be even able to communicate with them. Because yes, I know say in as much as say she is trying to make us feel say almost pay us and she's here to work and work in peace. No, she's also trying to sell the culture of France.
Okay.
Because we check events or and say
she has a TV show too.
Yes.
Wow.
Touch of France. Yes, as Autumn has said in Yamano, so now she's also trying a way to also bring the culture from France, not so be infused with her, so that she can also sell her place. In a way, we won't say a two-way street or boy, and the only way betting selling it the end if she makes us feel say okay. Or not so or care about yen to the extent so to me Nyama, an ordinary person in the country to me. Yes, we also make her feel so welcome. As a man as our kind of good reception is okay. Then you too, whatever touch of France or whatever products that you brought from France, our person
we are also
equally
ready
to accept. A good say you penny for no where they mean to me say so. So mube because that's we're a very huge statement.
They should be motivated.
Yes, a very huge statement. I say a can grow election. A very huge statement too. I think say wait, even this guest and quite me we knew be election po. Bet me we knew be election without nipa no all year gidi because if the Greater Accra Regional Minister. Look at the things the man is doing in the country. Even and under normal circumstances, one can do election year and then come say MP pan near big gidi. Now a far no nama. But right after winning the seat, look at what the man is doing. And aside that, on checking the relationship, yes, demolition or ebimu and penasem said definitely. And
some are affected.
Account down their own penasem. But when you check his relationship with some of the populace, you realize yes, he has good intentions towards them. Until the man for be fukrana and share that near you be because okay, they quiet demonstration and say they cause riot. It is still foster peace.
Okay, thank you so much, Kojo King, Intindo Solomon, and Roland Amate. And also, we want to say big ups to you and Sophie, Her Excellency Ambassador from France to Ghana. Big ups to you. Congratulations for what we are doing. We appreciate, I think, as a country, we appreciate everything you are doing for us. Now, there's a big debate. I want us to continue from that. And Maccasio, one of the top stars in the northern region, especially in Tamale, he sees himself as the ruler. Fancy Gadam also sees himself as the ruler. We don't know who really is the ruler. Obia ye ruler. We accept them as such. According to Maccasio, should Sarkodie stage any events in the northern region without either him or Fancy Gadam or a young boy called Fadland, Sarkodie will not get the numbers. He mentioned like he was specific on Sarkodie because according to he thinks that Sarkodie is the biggest artist in Africa for him. But he still thinks that despite how huge Sarkodie is, should he stage a show in the northern region without any of the top guys there, he will not record impressive numbers. This is a huge debate. Can this be true or it is false? Let's watch how he said it. And this video is credited to the Sammy Flex show on Base 1 TV here in Ghana. Watch it, we'll be right back. There is this question I want to know. The way you guys can come here and do your own shows publicize it only with your name.
Yeah.
Can the guys from here also come there and do such shows? Because I know almost all the top guys that have come to Tamale, they did their shows with you guys. So it's either Shatta with Maccasio, Stonebowy with Fancy Gadam, or can they come and do their own show without any of you guys on, and they'll be able to get the numbers that you guys get?
Honestly, you see, but some of the shows, like for example, like the show I did with Shatta, I requested for it. Like, okay, I want to do a show in Tamale. Wale, like, can you come and let's do a show? Okay, you see, I've not seen them like come to Tamale to do their own concert before, but I'm very sure, like, even if Sarkodie is one of our biggest artists in Africa, like the whole Africa. Like, if he's going to do show in Tamale right now, without me or like Fancy, like I'm very sure there will be nobody there. He has fan base in Tamale, but like he has been to Tamale before. Like some time ago, he did album signing, like and nobody was there.
Oh,
like people didn't show up. Like, you know, Sarkodie is my
you like him.
I look up to him. Like I watch his,
because you are
I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying, like, if he's doing the show in Tamale right now as we speak, like, and there's no Maccasio on the bill, that's me. The numbers he's going to get will
not be impressive.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No matter how he will do the publicity.
No matter what.
All right, there. That was Maccasio telling us that Sarkodie will struggle to pull out the numbers in Tamale if he does any show without any of the top guys there. Roland now into events. He is an event person. He follows events from archaeology to zoology. Ro, is this debatable or it is fact?
This is fact. This is clear fact.
Sarkodie.
Oh,
the most decorated artist in Ghana.
In Ghana and even Africa. Right, Sammy, at this Okoball club. Oh yeah, this Okoball club. Oh yeah.
Why they don't know him?
It is not about knowing you. You see, there's one thing about event. Yeah, money different from say when air trendy and a blue. You can be trending. Blue. We be say on Saturday in December. AK Songstress had one of the biggest songs, one bush. Yes. Wow. Ubetimi nya hate no. But if the people no more patronize the event no, most of them don't related to what sana. Sometimes even some form of loyalty being put a bema amount for free even free show cry aba. Yes, no. And when you check most of these artists, Samini Krakobo show on for struggle. Yes. Is your toy first one essay show, second one call
Samini?
Yes. The rainbow. Ask him if he will tell you if he will say the truth. Onanga po him say he seen as the king of the north Nekra.
Yes. As a matter of fact.
Exactly.
It's a kinship.
Yeah, don't know. Only been the real and
you see,
like family lineage.
And these are the people that grew in that community, that society. So the people know them. Just like Shatta will never play a show at Kolegono and have a flop show. Ontimin Bo show will nima any flop show because aside and young crown names they feel some personal connection in relationship be with you as the artist. It's in a no say old announce a crowd beba. Look at where Bukom Square boxing arena check environment now. Almost half of the people there are nordness. Aside the guns no material, almost half of them are nordness. It will take somebody like Fancy Gadam or Maccasio 2 weeks to do publicity and he will fill our place. Because yes, they still touch base with him up there. And it is not so with the people here in Accra. The likes of Sarkodie, Stonebowy, Shatta. When they go there, because yes, they are big there. Yes, I want to your count. They know them. But then, personal connection, no munim so way it is not there and it is not big. That is how come every year you see Maccasio Fancy Gadamo traveling all the way to the south to make the people in the south feel say, oh, even though say to Bata Bahase Beye Juman, we still have that connection with you, and you say you both show Tamale Sports Stadium Muntimin Bentin, the show na Baha. how many of our artists here in Accra Mutimi Kobo show or other regions? In a year, calculate some original shows, how many no Mutimi Bo? So it is very easy for the people to lose track, personal relationship with you.
Wow.
It is a Maccasio Caseo says Sarkodie Ekobo show now and for Mubian to swa onya good numbers. It is true. Unless say be a Kobo club and I say a place of let's say 1,000 and 500 and 800, then you'll bet me a fairly as Sarkodie as he is. But Sarkodie tried Tamale Sports Stadium without Maccasio, without Fancy Gadam or any of the guys. Onya Kota.
Well, Roland does events, so I want to say that he believes and he knows what he is talking about. But I know there's a huge question though. But an artist from the end is saying this. Artist from that place is saying it. He is saying it. And Maccasio is a key industry player in the northern region. He says Sarkodie can do it. In fact, I should have asked him how about Shatta, but I didn't ask. How about Stonebowy? I should have asked him how about Shatta.
The
how
way
about
he
Stonebowy?
said it, I think he wants to say that.
Because he says Sarkodie is the biggest in Africa.
Cardi B is big. Cardi B is big. But I say I didn't know one born on Kwan or Moses Ghana artist goes.
And it is still.
Yes, it is the same thing. It is the same thing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Roland agrees with Maccasio. He thinks that it won't work. Sarko do it when you're 1,000 and I be a less simple. At the Tamale Sports Stadium. That is what Roland is saying. Well, let me also get what you say. But Chamu, to us way. Big question. I know, right?
Really, really big question. Well, I think it will be difficult for like our artists down here to go and do that much.
But they're able to do shows abroad.
Yeah.
And get 2,000s, 3,000s.
Yes.
So why will it be difficult to do it in Ghana?
The audience. The difference is the audience. The audience in Tamale is different from audience in London or even in America.
Well,
that's the thing. And in this case, they have strong ties with the people down up there. Yes, the Maccasio, the Fancy Gadem and the others. They have like that strong bond with them. So if you are coming there and they also have the same fan base thing there, it's like, okay, now you want to come and conquer our king. So that fan base, you have to find a way to appeal to them for them to come, even if they like your songs. The vibes in a concert is different from when they are listening to your song. So they can stay in their houses and still listen to you. It's different from when they come and you are playing the show and they will be connecting with you. So I think it will be difficult for them, as he is saying.
Jevan said they are able to do a show clocking like some maybe 4,000 or more. Sarkodie na musuro so ntimi no okono gwa ko benya be mu ahin okobon show.
I think he can, for half of it today he can
2,000.
Yes.
And I say
that one day I think he can do.
Only 2,000.
Just that he can command numbers now or more down be commanding. No.
Actually mo nya 2,000 there adwuma why
you 2,000. Bra onya
2,000 there or the need bit me and the point is that some people may just want to come and see him, not really enjoy his songs or anything. So
Sammy 1,000. Ask Maccasio or Fancy Gadam. They will tell you strictly say when it comes to streaming of their songs online, they don't benefit that much. The only way they benefit, they still sell
shows,
the shows and CDs. So and we know Sarkodie to be very huge online. So how do you connect with such people?
Okay, tomorrow question up here.
Yeah, so this one this is a Yankee experiment in a party. I
did attack with
and my example we say sak eba ebe promoting ade try think
album sign be mekai
meet a man for and from the what he said no that I'm a man for a massa. I think the way are almost related to songs or even the entertainment in general, is different from how I and you know, so bit me, or unless you go and stay there for a while, learn their ways, mingle with them somehow, like and Sophie is doing, and then you'll be better to get them done. Just stay here one day, just try to do why rather buy empty. It's a huge thing, but I said Obi own through on gamble. Let's see how it goes.
Well, as a matter of fact, this discussion is still becoming hard because no one has ever done it. All the top guys from the south who have gone to the north, they all did it with the guys. None was able to say, oh, this time I want to stand alone and do it. Obedient to try be that. And then Maccasio bit me confident. I say, yeah, this is it. Kodo, let me listen to what you add to this.
It is not a fact.
It is not a fact.
Obedient can say a fact because nobody has gone there to try it. And I'm
who say
oh no, say you back it with your reasons. Why you would think say fact, and it still not remain a fact. Because years back, near year can say fancy gadam ain't me mark ram any big show be and obey National Theatre. National Theatre. Yes, but now there was that doubt say
you could do that.
Yeah. That time no show crowd crowd.
Yeah.
Say no show crowd. It's in the same contest. No, it's not in the same contest because Sarkodie and Shatta Obi akobo show or not that. Omo show in collaboration. Yes. But fancy gather not on board show on board club in Po Accra had that. And on Befele National Theatre.
But the thing is, at that point, you know, people were doubting say obit me aye.
Exactly.
The same
conversation is on one Accra.
Why not?
Fancy gather more your tea so a big war north one. People started say, oh, a hot penna obit me aye in the show. Until I had the own team and obey National Theatre and why ye you want monobukom one so now say or stadium ababe until so obey no untimi nka say a fact you back with your reasons abia due to abc nti untimi say na wo ka say hono no omo ye bond abia Sarkodie online ya the woman, but it's not a fact because obi nkoye and Miss Busa say omo shows no on board omo nkwa no perform yana.
And they get the rest of the boys there. I'm like more or less up and coming.
Because who show our bar medical munina kobida. Ni show Maccasio Shatta munina ko.
But there are shows on my
but there are shows that
fans now babu muno. Artists from Accra Kobe.
It is not true.
Yes, the last show, this small boy have been mentioning, the Pakistan guy.
No big artist went. Officially honum flat.
I say, almost shows need be a me who a didn't train hano. But we say, I have only be a cop. And even a honum for an artist in being so bon. Meaning, say, and you say, one show say only fancy gadam and Kwan performing on the night. Say be 3 hours or no one performing on the night. BBC.
Yes.
Or
no.
But it's like Benna Boy
performing on the night.
No.
Good. Or on a local.
Yes.
It's one normal fan base here then.
Yes.
About performing. Very good. It is say what can say. Shatta or Sarkodie no. Or no one performing.
No.
They are going with their strength.
Maccasio
they will be supported by the young chaps, but not
Maccasio
key guys.
The key guys.
Yes, someone follow me on me. But the point me driving is some person can some that. Then it should be a one-man show. Man for beyond to so. Unkwa be jona performing. Ne so be oba bibiano. By 4.
I said no. All the top guys, nobody has been able to do that before.
No,
but if you are talking about semi-final headline in the show, I took as Shatta Castle or Boshu or non-Kwamo Biamba, ultimately 3,000 or 5,000. Yes, and that is the same.
Why do I?
Yes,
why do I? That be don't cry say you know.
Fantasy do.
Why be that?
If and Maccasio
only Shatta and Kwane
Maccasio only fancy gather. They carry the same fan base with Shatta in enough. And they don't even challenge it.
What am I challenging? Me, your analysis over so this story to me.
I mean, this started.
No, relax.
They are all bad.
They are made relax.
Chairman.
Now, Sarkodie, enye only a northern known artist. Sarkodie a nationwide known.
In fact, he's a global artist.
Whether they back Ghana, your back Ghana or a nationwide artist. It's your fan base, baby, including Tamale. Now, say Sarkodie call Tamale. Now, say fans say more. Either say fancy Gadam, and I say Maccasio, or my catcher, or my fans, and they say more stadium. Recently, not for they pledge allegiance, almost supporting allegiance. Some of them
allow.
Recently, party or the birthday no say oh, or so they carry you for 1 year. So you organize a bath and you could see your call a
central,
your call Tamale station.
Okay,
bath and be see one and many or penny didn't go now. Guess na kotina car then opanini call car no car o mukasa no anka atetia brown ni pa 100 na ewura car no mu na esida owie ana osan ene o mukasa bi rum no osan ko car bibi rum no so it tells you come on by. It tells you how the controller also any the kind of loyalty that they pledge to their artist. And they say fancy garden ever kind of low key say show your mom they won't go. Not because they don't love Sarkodie or they don't love his songs or they don't know Sarkodie. But artists no I can say they shouldn't go. And that is the here fans in that capacity na Maccasio kasa say so one me family they won't come because they command the fans.
They can influence them.
It's like Shatta is telling SM fans say anything about Sarkodie don't go. And they won't go.
It will not happen.
It will not happen where?
Yeni has saying at December the same day, around the same vicinity. Sarkodie and Bosho and your numbers. Shatta and Philly Stadium.
You are going off context.
It is not about going off context. It is the same thing.
Relax, let me build my point. Fancy Gadam, Ebe Bosho wa cry Hanuma. 80% of Omo attending the northern community.
Yes.
One will cover a net for himself. Enti baby okos whether being Kumasi, Konongo, wherever no Kobiano, the target a northern community no. Make me say ebia other people will be more the south na other tribe one person call Endubia more than 20%. Because on the target did that. It is our market baby will Kobiano of a sure man no man about bedroom. But a sack what you call order or target both Nordness nene on free abontin iden alcohol no and the kwakobo show. And nobody can tell me on authority say esa akọ de kwakobo show I am planning bibia koye promotion wo hono no emfa unless say or the Maccasio and answer fancy garden eto so answer. And that thing has not been tested and it no be anything can say a fact. But make us say akọ de kwakobo no kwakobo the show all other things being equal. When the promo the show will sell. All the omo come and money easy because omo free and omo control a certain fan base. It is almost a omo champion no so a very easy amount some beba. And untina we call grassy crack go show a pay sa upcoming for ni bi omo one as openness. Said almost omo de omo kakra one about be kan ho ama show na iden afa. And it is the same thing with them. Almost so much no more, and you won't come performing. Or ball, you know, or no one performing. Or ball, first book, no one performing. Recently, no, yes, say on phobia or buy interview or so on, or yes, on phobia, bitter so now or no one in the face. But the other one send and for other pictures was so it you bet me I say yeah omo buy na no mo buy for fancy garden. So until an artist who stand alone now say 2-hour show on no perform no other artist, being it fancy garden or Maccasio normal boss show near say still normal banner parking no almost mean through any challenge mo be our no obi so bet me ababe o and yes you true the only thing they are doing is that they are daring the southern artists say most of them mo na mo maybe me ehwe but they shouldn't influence some fans and they say they shouldn't attend it they so which they would do which they would do
No, I don't.
you don't think so yes
which they would do say
That's the influence there.
I know when you dead fancy gather say he is big in the north filling Tamale Sports Stadium now all bad we know the politics in this game. There is that possibility say artists in the south can also instigate their fans against him say or the worst mind you Shatta is big in Accra Central when it comes to Bukom or and you think say he wouldn't always like to win every day no obi year recorder onyayanka mo obi am break his record
Yeah, he wants to.
yes he wants to own it. You have said that Shatta born the show 25th Sarkodie born on the show 25th that same day fancy gather also play the show.
now
But the person me chase
well breaking one record
remember the kind of command are these people a war north no the terrain here is different from the north a different ball game altogether. You can be a global artist for all you care yeah the Stonebowy need a video to free stadium show so Accra say December we all saw the numbers a free show stadium the video need Stonebowy headlining. And yes, so many supporting artists too. They have so many supporting artists, but we all saw the numbers. It is about how the fans are able to connect with the artist. Okasa no say Sarkodie nya artist or no kwa betinya ko gina be so about 2 hours. You see what this guy is saying. The upper channel say more challenge almost said they cannot do it in the south. And they've come not once,
They
not twice.
advertise themselves
only. And we so we event organizer unim say no matter who the headliner is, you still need supporting act. And argument.
Yeah.
The only thing we are looking for is leading. Who is leading them? The headliner is what we are looking at.
then why are you comparing
wait.
every domame show
But the headliner is what we are looking at. Say who your headliner. Now would that bill so no matter the number of artists or modawase, no numbers now bad. When we are mocking, we don't mock the artists no more call bill no. Senka Shatta stadium show no. Anka when your numbers now. Anka when the show money amrado no more pass it through. Anka yes more. Your best in Shatta because he is the headliner. Or not show the any it's me patch say dia Maccasio can say won't say or patch say Uba Tamale Sports Stadium say wo be bo show as Sarkodie na Maccasio fancy garden na ba ko na nka ho a Fadlan nka ho a to me fele Tamale Sports Stadium Edenti what him say
Because connected to you.
Yeah,
when you check the caliber of artists or more south I tell you most of them are even more business minded than the ones in the north. No disrespect to the ones in the north because we check out these are people who have touched base with almost half of the regions in Ghana. Sarkodie Abokumase wabo Accra Shatta Abokumase wabo Accra ma ko bosunyanya ko bota Accra din now. So do you think say if indeed they've seen them omunim pass of betimi abosa show no as business minded as they are and come did that come yes
they are even afraid to
no you see let's
I want to think so.
Yes, let's take away the fact
they have done it in Accra.
Yes.
Why not Tamale?
You know your market as a brand, you know your market and you know where your brand reaches. Yeah, what I say, Sarkodie airborne the virtual concert. Majority of the streaming and yenim pa we're from Ghana. Almost streaming is virtual concerts. Ningi na free Ghana. It's in who as a brand unim demographics, unim media, strongholds. It's who can so munim so strongholds for Hodma. And Koi. How many times has Samini played show in the north? Now Sarkodie Kobo. The best he can get is 1,000. Other work club.
And I'm saying your facts. Now can you facts?
Because wrap up.
Whatever you are saying, you know, and your facts because Uncle Boy. And with our discredit to say, we look at the main artist, and we'll be anywhere our show one for beyond to us here. So that intimate be found na me do be to us here. No we are no make say me do can won ti na me ani pa de buy. Etina me ka say ni omu ni obi an free ho. No nko akobo. Because who did I say? Oh, and put the casa on Onya 200.
What are you saying?
You are just insinuating.
What are you saying?
Who did I say? Definitely, we are looking at the headliner, and Obian himself, we need people to support. Yes, in the same context, no, you're banning a foul, a Maccasio, a foul fancier. Yes, terrain, and to Baba support it. Now, me don't come with any tuber, so you come back and say, because you put me on. That is why the people responded to you. And then you free more people, boy, hand one, or no crime about fancy garden, bebo show, more fat. Any other artist into so no money was any pair buy now your fancy garden. Maccasio is the same thing. That next time no Sarkodie so bahon man or don't call the dinner platform no so all for beyond to near say nipa ma. What are you talking about? Tamale virus
one of the reasons are Jupiter in the show near one of the shows recorded the lowest turnout in December event. The absence of Shatta. And yes, we need supporting acts. Our mama and our openness, our mama supporting on the deal. He had, but still, Jupiter recorded one of the lowest.
Was Shatta on the bill?
No, It's because Obi to say Shatta was
have some people.
Yes, imagine the kind of fans he going to command.
Jupiter, how many times the Jupiter is
losing touch. And say you can't Jupiter was losing touch there, then it could be say you for any touch.
Simple.
Because Jupiter, I believe that they show the flop here because for the past years, that's
yes, that's not it's not factual. The only example he gave was the fact that Sarkodie and BBA streaming, your Ghana Hano, almost the radio chat is free. Other regions, but don't we hear that songs that are?
Oh yeah,
that's how different from that. Online because who that's not what I'm saying. You tap them they are not used to online.
That's not what I'm saying. I was using that in a different context. Me patch say obi tie onyum and I say onim say wa hit and we are different from say nipa neighbor show.
Are we talking about an upcoming artist?
Yes, I know.
We are talking about Sarkodie.
And is Samini an upcoming artist? Is Samini an upcoming artist?
Whether he has Samini boy now ma, it doesn't mean say Sarkodie koba emma. That is what I want to tell you.
But Sarkodie koba me enhwe.
No can say in a way say don't be emphatic say koba.
Maccasio benya koju to. Me see anya 1,000 there. Obenya
talking about 1,000.
But me Sarkodie koba ye no there. Me did it on our crowd slow. Because her numbers are fancy got them name Maccasio mo commando hon. And it's also bet me why not? Because Sak ate me boy even in other countries. And in Ghana Tamale play ma 35 minutes 1 hour no do no. On kon boy ni hon so there.
Okay, all right, so let the discussion continue from your location. Do you also think this is going to be an easy task for Sarkodie, or better still, even if we are to extend the discussion, is this going to be an easy task for Shatta, easy task for Stonebowy, Samini, the Roland Fantino, D Black, like mentioned there, German minister? Can they pull this off? I know it is a big discussion, so let's go ahead and even discuss it more. On the reverse, if these guys have numbers, why are we also not using them here? Because
the same thing.
It's not the same.
Maccasio said the same thing. He said that over the Christmas, so many events happened in the capital city, Accra. Event from about, I think the event started from 10th December to January, like the first week in January. The 1st December, yes. And despite their numbers, they have failed both Accra and Tamale. None of them was called for any of the shows. He said this on Base 1 TV, the Sammy Flex show. Let's watch that. Nafi, I best shut the reverse. Sorry, watch this. We'll be right back.
Knows that Maccasio is playing the show today, and everybody will support.
But there's
Tamale knows that Maccasio is playing the show today, and everybody will support.
But there's also one thing. Like I don't know why. Like what's the reason? Like this December, there were so many shows.
Yeah.
But there were not even single artists on the bill, like from the north.
Yes, that is true.
Do you know that like when I'm on the bill, like the numbers we are going to get here?
Hey, Maka go kill me today.
Tamale knows that Maccasio is playing the show today, and everybody will support.
But there's also one thing. Like I don't know why. Like what's the reason? Like this December, there were so many shows.
Yeah.
But there were not even single artists on the bill, like from the north.
Yes, that is true.
Do you know that like when I'm on the bill, like the numbers we are going to get here?
Hey, Maka go kill me today. No, okay, so it is right. Alright, so that was Maccasio once again on the Sammy Flex show, Base 1 TV. And like I said, this is the reverse. Roland, we have all agreed, Magia to me say, when our people go there to play, it won't work. Okay, so it means the guys have the numbers.
Yes.
We've also admitted that they. Okay, you didn't. We've also admitted that when they come to Accra, they fail. In fact, none of their shows in Accra has flopped. So how come say event a boy in even one show so knowing that I'm buy a numbers?
You see, it shows how more business minded the people in the south have over some of these artists that are not. It is the same thing that happened to the Kumerica boys. Senkenye Kofi Jama, ya talk mo, and look smart. Most of the shows they had to lobby. And your shows now.
Are you saying this for a fact?
And your shows ni na artist ni na boy ni na yeah far from say challenge me both show be pass it through.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yes. And you see when you check the attitude of Maccasio, Fancy Gadamu, and the other guys up there, Omo say, okay, because they have the numbers there, home grounds, no, they are big. So I had say, okay, because most of you are big, yes, you are a big one. The way I respect them, we expect you guys to also accord that same respect. Say na Maccasio be show, bet me a phone a friend medical. Oh, boss, they do show. You go love pass through. Oh yeah, we can support. Na medical pass it through. Shatta they do show. Na Shatta can pass it through. You see some of the people in the south here, because they have more options than those guys over there. It is very easy for them to even say oh Shatta wale ne. Some of the guys up there were nyom. Fancy Gadam ne Sarkodie mu nyina wɔ nyom hasi. But it is very easy for Sarkodie to remember somebody like Joey B than somebody like Fancy Gadam. Why? Because on the water terrain and the moment Sarkodie puts out a flyer and post up the issue, it is very easy for somebody like Joey B to call Sarkodie and say so at the pass through. But the people up north, yes, because they have the numbers, sa ego no honor, and they feel so okay. Yes, the people should also call us that same respect and call us say okay, yeah, so we would want you to come and pass through. That is the only problem. And because they don't also want to lobby, which is why we are not seeing them as they are supposed to. And on the year Kumerica boys, no, you see they were also relaxed, thinking so when you hate song, almost songs are so much in the system, draw your idea and invoke. So most people should rather come chasing them. But meanwhile, in this business, because of the politics in it, you would have to dirty yourself. You have to rub yourself with some people in order to get what you want. And yet, all the time now, the facts we know say you are big. We know say your things are in the system, they are in vogue and they're trendy. But then, at a point, you also have to lobby. Sanity, they didn't know it. Over the years, they don't have that culture of lobbying.
Okay.
Your money man say okay, so no dey hear be or no dey was have them so be frɛ. But say ono hia na ne dey or expect say wo be frɛ no. Nti one frɛ na well one friend now go show and so be ma be born there no after all so I satisfied. Yen na ya go show biako. But to the south the governor more south has they feel so okay say me nua ka me ho na ye bo a e na ye fe we be ka me ho na ye bo a e na ye fe enti Kenata can hold the show and people from the south here and as Accra say ebe tuka hwi o ma kota ka dia akobo man why because they feel some connection no even if one friend in poor some of the artists here in the south can confidently say oh as I can play my show this person is a no call and this person is a no call before I realize it threw me surprise fancy gadam any Maccasio Sarkodie abushu mama be thrown surprise that
Dabi
Shatta abushu mama be thrown surprise that Debbie.
Okay, I'm looking at or thinking about Fancy Gadam on the stage in Takrady. I'm just picturing that too, like Fancy Gadam performing in Takrady, knowing the kind of songs he writes, the language he writes in, performing in Takrady.
Whose stage he's on?
Okay, but I'm call Chemu. Now the reverse. We've confirmed say the guys from the south can do it there. We have admitted Tamale numbers. Why did they not perform here? If really they have the numbers and they have been feeling.
Because people here still don't believe in them.
I'm not feeling for this debut.
It's almost feeling almost targeted almost crop and no more feeling. Also, almost banomu bebusho. Their target is not for
the ordinary guy.
Their target is just looking at their people are more down here, and a few people like lovers of music who wants to witness what is going on, and a bit frat or monomako. And still our numbers and it's like extension of Omo no Fanana or Maba. The same way a Ghanaian is playing in London. And the target Ghanaians in London and a few lovers of music are almost Ghanaians in the Ghana and you call now also or Shatta a year.
Shatta now
to a Ghana for any few lovers of music and or they are Shatta down or the same thing. And the Busa say I don't know about Shatta O2 na a British musician airborne and no more London now on from because or no moon say a majority of the audience you know command the Musa and as our numbers you know a bit money there or and India no on from so who say our numbers are significant and as I am more general than a specific target I'll be from so I don't fancy name Maccasio Moody and I almost target and still a extension of nordness now more south to Hano and our mere targeting and internet a banners and intino and I think that what they can do is to do more and win more sadness almost pay music instead of targeting only their own people no are more down here and said the movie kind of say if you want to go global we should do more maybe coming up with a song for maybe
across songs,
yes the same thing and I think Fancy Gadam is doing well in that you know and then I want you to say the BWB that a song and so far no me that's my favorite from him a BE song yes and you know he will get people like me who would want to attend his show because of that kind of song and even others are obey me vibe with it even if you don't understand what he's saying and you know I think that a holiday they have to do more they have to do more to convince more people say we are more than just playing at the north now who say a big or no we are musicians and you know music supposed to be a universal thing over and anything I made that take a class we bet me influence for say mom was our concert because I am not nipana uncle or later or baby Jim Crow bet me be did nipanatem but I not on it there baby sasa sa SM for ne beam for ne one sack natives or mood the atem da ba or munyate a year a Shatta nyum I know my level. Almost an
artist. Yeah.
Or the best you crowds and now I heard it say SM EB native be now about better because I know national.
Yeah.
In more moti sorry them more moti I know my level or I saw them no bone to and they should do more.
Okay.
They should do more, try to target general people in the south here instead of targeting their own people here. No? Okay. And they shouldn't blame people that much. Say, push from involve they can call the promoters and stuff and tell them say we want to be part of it. If the and say a man for accept then they give them what they can do best.
Okay, come through.
Yeah, straightforward. No, market value here, no, low. Anything no more involved inside.
Market value is low.
Yes, very low. When say one thing about niche market, and they say we have the general market. Now we try FB say hana media. Me say and they have a different behavior. We share people from the north now. They always want to be in a place of so shows National Theatre so that they will be free to live their life there. I know that they zongo anyone says baby your friend zongo one area they want to stay at a particular place. I know we almost some preserve channel say nipa room it will study about beer nordness will be out the crashing. I know that this is a zongo thing here then they don't want to spread among the people. It is over funny baha. I was there. Almost saying popular as compared to her, but they are still feeling because marketing for themselves almost serve without caring about anybody else because they have their money. And if they really want to expand their revenue base now, cashing in more aside of more markets now, then as someone who say also there is another market you make me cashing. That's why I think an interview you had with Fancy or the new me buy more can say now no obey no brofuni and pidgin I'm on for betting and the song you played here now in the sano was a beautiful song a bet me a hate you Accra hano obey I'm on for betting me obey we need more fans to himself. So the behavior of the market no will be on yet associative with other people when they wouldn't talk a hasho so ubi our so unya crop only a fraction be it's who work as an event organizer now you're free no whole ban extra because probably one the songs now all bono and yet that popular with Asia me kai you for na your friend obonu bia o se fancy gadam obonu bia fancy gadam enti and fancy gadam nyum na ebonu na ye num na ni na ye language, and they enjoy it so much. It's no this, and that song cannot work here on the market. That is where the loyalty into market value in this house is one. It is a no friend so on gas over Bonnequa. Also, when you say, with me selling me, I'm sure you know, or be quote to bigger price, and you are looking as a business person. What you are offering me will be low. Now, me baby, you have to say then. Why not say more yet so popular no market value near popular a big one? I should employ their services and leave them. It's only there. They shouldn't think say be obia shadana. As a what now so on person more opportunity. It is because of market value no and yet that higher. And if they can really work on it, then they will be more competitive because they have an already market there. All the time when we say, oh, sorry, we are not quite a market base, you know, send a beyond other people by the songs they do strategically, how they will be able to win people with different songs, which they have the capacity to do.
All right, thank you, Kojo King. Thank you, Intimdo de Solomon, Chamo, and thank you to man like Roland. This here argument, na quite 2 months. 2-1 argument. But let's do this to wrap up the show. This is also another issue that came up on the Sammy Flex show once again. This is very controversial. Very, very controversial. It came from Stephen Forson. He is the CEO of Create Concept. Now, as someone no kind at that time, it was his statement, so we couldn't discuss it. But at this time, it is something out there that we can discuss. Stephen Forson thinks that if you are an artist and for the past 10 years in the game, you have not been able to raise any other artist, then it means you are a failure. Big topic, big issue. If you are an artist and you are not able to raise any artist within 10 years of your career, then what it means is that you are a failure. That is what Stephen Forson is saying. I know this is also very, very debatable. We better say we better say there be no pray. Richie Flex, drop the video na yanko na amene chemo best start na Kojaba na Roland Awie. Let's watch it. He said this on the Sammy Flex show on Base One TV.
Look, if you are here, you are an A-list artist. Look, if you are here, you are an A-list artist. That's what doing paper. So that's up to now. You still don't have anybody you have groomed to your level. You are a failure. And I want this one to go. If you are an A-list artist, you are a big artist. You haven't groomed anybody to come to your level and probably bigger than you. And you've been in the industry for more than 10 years. Trust me, you have failed.
Wow. Then we should celebrate Samini.
Oh yes, Samini brought Kofi Kinata. Right now, look at Kofi Kinata.
Big question, quick action. Chamo, is this true? Do you agree with him?
With our system, no.
With our system, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
This system is so difficult, and even A-list artists is struggling. And you know, on the struggle will continue. And easy, sir. Or more my successful, say show no names me was be.
I know.
And or more my successful, no I can in or more no drop it, or more career no, and sana or more artist. It is a Richie bullet. Omunyina or mono ST back answer. And in fact, Oma no munye A-list artist call my baby to say Ogidi Brown Moka. Almost suspended almost a career kakra before so blue family. Oh, on A-list artist. More than the son or Only. And you know, me, I think that your system is so hard. On the elsewhere, no, or more system, say, A-list artists now sign no cry, or the record label now, no, only now. On certain new controls how, or any day now, or any day. Profit by near their to account mama. By here, Hano, A-list artists now, or so, or record label, no, or no one is higher decision maker. And in say or no kobo show. Now say yes say ni artist or no assign in so e kobo show. Why they never call? Or be forget to near call no need there. Why album will be released now the artist won't do their back for the two ones and you really there now about the so. In the a bemana here ding. Say A-list artist in Ghana or ye active or ye music as bit me a gumi will be a mon so I be blue at the same time until say or no best suspending it there no and also be retired from the game no bedding and Richie there for instance Tamale Richie was in the game and doing it with this guy Asem you know they call na and you say Asem blue biasa na you when you say Richie be blue biasa but Richie started say or sitting back now Asem was just blue. Not reach a blue, yes, but time now or sitting back and Asem P.
Yes,
Asem so be so big But at the time, no, not Richie, and so I sit back. And in the year system, you will move there. The better work can say back over sacrifice. Mummy and ye. And then, you know, no money difficult to say, Obi, why failure because when to me and be. The system that we have will not make it so easy for our artists to even try that. We don't have even one person at YSR. Say now or no general and so I no more can Samini ne Kofi Kinata. Me, I disagree with that one.
Why do you disagree?
Because Kofi Kinata.
Samini who brought Kofi Kinata?
Of course, but Kofi Kinata big as we know. Now we free Samini ho. I didn't think Kofi Kinata I big nasty on it Samini in Yeduma. When I can you me accredited Samini more. Think at this time. Still our year under Samini and we blue said they were blue now. Yeah, because at this time no cry no say you surely yan can and yan kofu be a boy. And give it to me I can say Kofi Kinata is bigger than Samini now.
Oh yeah, at this stage.
Yeah.
His influence in the
music
yeah.
You know. And even endorsement I have ban now. Yeah, can say Kofi
Kinata. No, it is.
And I make us say you surely
no, it is. It is not as if they were you, but in terms of relevance. It is a good job at Samini. That's what we say.
Samini, but the can say for us to credit him all the success at this time. No. And they are still working. But now, no, they are not working. And today, what went wrong? Oh, and Honon and Quebec to okay, still away under him until say Bianca Samini be retired. But her money were free no in chain after only year Jumakakano. Were free in chain aquaco blue. All the credit in manner some way. Anything I may I disagree with Omon Becase or none because your other people so Munzu introduce you will be sa wabi blue. A bit and American Ogidi Brown assembly. Say Ogidi Brown still I also see music.
Yeah.
But for me you blow you know. Ogidi Brown in the music for me and so any day. The same way Kofi Kinata and so blow you know. Samini yen Kofi Kinata and so any day. And it is ye be attribute to say or no na what grooming a do sana or jana kono. Obi en ho be ya the papas a obi jama na kosa. Na bibi nkoyi ntino koye. Yentimi kama ne ase omo wie no omo party ways aye dabi oba foforo ka na obusa na ensem bi about high grade na or dodge.
Yeah, it's true.
Yentimi kan straight
yeah, yeah, that time now
high grade is yeah. It means BBC and the whole point in it your system no and managing is so easy for the A list to do that. So it will be unfair to them to say omuntimi bibi sa now omo you fail or no. I disagree.
Okay, so first point registered. Intindo de Solomon Chemo, he disagrees with Stephen Force and said 10 years one to me and Rezubia, it means you are not a successful artist, or say he disagrees vehemently. Kojo King will continue from here. Mr. King. I get the mic. In fact, everybody get the mic and the guy is A, and then the one says English. And I said, now, me says English. I'm not telling me basically. Okay, Marco a public debate. I said, my feedback ever.
Below the belt. So, yes, it is not mandatory say any musician be a set of pejobi. But someone can you purely on moral if a business has a social responsibility and you're mandated by effort. So when you sweat to me then you but it is not written anywhere say a successful musician must be one or no so pejobi amwa best or no answer or na be so IT guru.
Yeah.
What me a training obi a no
yes, that's what training be brave.
Why am I can say no.
Oh, yes, I said
my
oh, said no, he's not a popular person. No, he's not a popular person. He's not a popular person that you know.
Yeah, but I mean, see,
I'm also be
well, it's in the music money there. No. I know the intimate determine how successful an artist has become. Say find so good so yeah, doing or push sugar lord. This one part say be in some time, no sugar and Tinia man may Cassia. Who's all year Juma power may Cassia send you ever spent that. We bet me a general Biacas. Oh, on a crown went to me and managing ya now. I in a Juma in TV. I'm what fail no has what fail, but we will be right. And we know, say, before being pronounced or promoting, what is the guarantee? Say, at times you can do everything right. It's not about say, and no, and yet that, and yes, I won't first country, who will be right, but naturally, at the end of fact. So, can we say such a person, or you feel because one fact will be enemy who
I'm far from there, how you feel?
Was it?
I'm far there, how you feel?
I'm far. But one
side, so why you not I'm far?
Oh, you feel
yeah. So why you not far?
Yeah.
But say, and yes, be I want you.
You are mandated to do.
At times, Bibiana, what Anna, oh, you be a bit me, be a fan of, and then one crack I said, and yet is, and yet I know and any tissue so I said, and you'll be all advice, you know, Ovin, or seeing you'll be an obey me up here, they said Beyonce. You will be one more, no, so yeah, a quabwa. Or no so one corner all bonny show and yes will be any no but or when it be all young crack it maybe make me a phobia no so my polishing and no I fail a certain gap be a or and yes and naturally no be a bona or find a musician or bet me I make a see and then can your artist be brave
or more lazy bankers
because Shatta this Stonebowy most say no only nipa bebre but you naturally nankasa no obia ne star or the buy it be a meme temu between temu ne eye Roland na star na one so ana me mako sign ni temu because at that point na be a temu no cry me the same Roland but 2 years up now for Roland boom
I say Sarkodie
no abeg say Sarkodie na fe Roland me go to temu ho a me ho bibia it would no measure artist that you will be highly unfair to any artist say or a failure because on team page obi e ma ne ma me ye kese eno de me ne nya dwen back and the reason ben on my reasons ben
and say you are an artist, you've been able to be successful.
He was speaking purely on morals, sentiments, emotions, feelings, but not business. It wasn't a business statement because I know can say you do me follow me yet me do yes and you be and yes and say me yard or na my sister me sika me makobo show no na my baba tuabu say for what me person me so me boy bi mo but no even in corporate social responsibility there's revenue as a indirect benefit bit ketwa yeah and a buy space you there me who artist be on waka say me fan for I invest in me to scan a business and if I don't want to venture into such business you don't call me a failure will be here other business it be also more extended certain help it be ana wa fan good or the oma to so no amount certain level of exposure ni na within their capacity no bet me but pa say ubetimi apage bi ma be in ye dey go to other field mpo me intense say bi obi ye astute journalist na ono so atimi apage obi amana be ye kese asen no ana say obi ye footballer na ono so atimi apage obi no aba be kese enye easy kura na ensan so nyo automatic say ebetimi asi 1-1 na obi ba ko na timi aba be rise na aba be kese no ashawa ni unyam it will make such a statement coming from new reverend
Reverend you say Okay, thank you. 40, you have to watch this. Okay, what's which nine? Also, Nana from Mana.
I think it's already a better 3-0.
3 straight.
Indirect.
But it's me.
On say system now you're running what I say no. Say be I say now quite to say in koto mo agudi. Yen na yon koto inti on kopro hun cruiser.
To be a fruso baby.
Obia fruso baby. Inti wo ye mistake. Unless say bia when you say a certain space obetimi afford it. Even people who do corporate social responsibilities crap. Obia one reason and some kind of benefit or expect. Obi one might just mere satisfaction. I don't see any reason. Most people who do not or probably want to or feel some big gumi amount for maybe are now not to or who they need. We have so many successful musicians or footballers who do not even want their children to even venture into the same craft because of no experience our faith.
Yeah.
So when you say, and another thing has to do with the fact that when you say the person is a failure, how do you know how the person measures his success? Obi wa honoma onya award say ya wa we get na good
ajumanasi
wada obi wa honom so nim say o ene menya 1 million streams here tomorrow have to get 5 million. At your bekwa to no I don't know the success. That is why some people will win award, some people will not, and the one who did not win the award will come and say, so make the award there. My fans na hear me award. Yes, obian the way of measure the success. So yes, some people would feel say for me to say I am a successful person, unless I see say I have brought somebody up. My rising nipana, I'm a nipana ekesiye. That is when I can confidently hit my chest and say I am successful. Yes, and that is what the likes of Richie, Nibulet, Moyen, to them, they've been very successful in their career. Omo big because no wa be hit aside you be aba be hit. No success no.
Yeah.
And we have some people also who say okay, first now me try can go community 5. Sisia the very ace of speed. I am also successful. That is how obian the way of measuring the success. And it's also generalizing in Maccasio. Say a fat way what they adhere back and able to be so say 1 year way be. That means you are not successful. You are not being fair to them. In fact, Onipanisha starting a career no only many so adi hu a other two na so say okay or person achieve ya e be or no hit sa target no do say why at a point Sarkodie for far strong man. How did it go? We have so many people who try to even adopt other musicians onto their label. And we know, say, the system that we run here, and yet so structured. Their musician menum na no na mima obidi. Intino, se me share na come de me feelings say come de me chain wa hwe come be do. That's true. Because that is the system we are running here. Unlike other places where Lewin be big and Jay-Z be big or Timmy adopt you before for Bedman be big no afa Lewin. When him say okay to even though some assign to me label, you are not my direct responsibility. Yeah. You have your own management. Who won't perform you more running your day. So go and survive with them. So go and survive with them. But you are on the same label with me. Into not saying Bedman bet me release the album. Now they also release the album that same moment. But I say no strong man effort na Sarkodie be release the album. You dare not cough.
We see a contract no fufu.
You dare not come. Kenata what high grade. We never saw Kenata pitching his project against Samini. It doesn't happen that way, This shows you say we're not a parallel. A parallel kind of system. We are all going through one pipe. It is a me dear Nimna me tune which is a me koya. Who say also a kitchen. So in order for everybody to be successful, unless you find your own pipe and go through your own direction, it is a what is our system then quantity the two be so be a gibia or you failure. I think Mr. Forsen is not being fair to our A-list artists.
Wow. Okay, I'm sure what we have to do is to give him the chance some other day if he is here. So he will clear his name. No. Wait. Did you make us say? Oh yeah, the submission. Maccasio can be say industry now. At every point in time, obi betimi aso obi inside the number, and yet by force, obi bet to me aso obi inside the number. He made so many examples. He cited so many examples from Nigeria. Oh yeah, Don Jazzy said, "Nay, Don Jazzy, though he is not into mainstream music, no, or no tinye raise amount for. In fact, since I was starting the Maybe record, look at the number of artists about raising. And even apart from that, you can't the video, the whiskey, almost in one way or the other. Also, my career now. Almost raising crophobia and they almost so they are on top of their game. So he is saying it. What he is saying is that if you are also in this game, not that you have been successful at it, at least you can. You have the power to do it. That's why he said, if you decide not to do, then to him, according to his market scheme,
yes, now the adesre now cano. Now you
have the power to do it. That means you
when you say you have the power to do
you are likely to overestimate people.
It is how Maccasio me who say we TV so Oki Benz usu TV so I'm expecting the Oki Benz no Sunday be okoya do e street so usu TV so ntimi expect say usu Sunday be okoya do e TV so they are not yet fa
san so nim crofo cro bia waso bi inside na ko ba bia ni pana be twitwa ono ni 19 ono de na ko no afa no ono ne be ko
ego ne de
bebre o
ego
Another beautiful conversation gone down. It has been a great and a successful week here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. Thanks to Kojo King, and was called 4-0. Remember 4-0 Shadow Baby. And also by Gino, pound of flesh. And also to 18 Solomon, aka Chamo. Now, we are hitting the streets very soon for the Ebefa activation. Yes, sir. Also, ubetimi alivi on your hope, knowing that things will be bright for you in the future. So very soon we'll be hitting the streets, and you guys should wait for us. Roland Amate is also a blogger and event person, and he's one of the pundits here on Showbiz Daily. It's just about day by Roland Bay event park.
Oh yeah. In fact, Luxury Beach. We are planning one. Yeah, the different one.
Salamunya wade na. Hoede. In fact, beach ede. Next time you're quite boy we. And to the boys at the back, the guitar Rasta is currency Richie Flex. Yeah, La PG Tina Baby. Gideon Neelam Tesinde gave us all the content put together, everything, gave us beautiful streaming and technicalities for us to do this. My name remains Sammy Flex. Remember that we're going for the weekend. Make sure you are safe everywhere you go to, wherever you sit, whatever you eat, whatever you drink. Please be conscious of yourself so we can meet again next week to do some more here on Sammy Flex TV. Subscribe to our channel because we have more coming. We are out of here.